Honorable Chair of the Board of Governors, the President of the African Development Bank Group, colleague governors, members of the Board of the Executive Directors, ladies and gentlemen, let me first convey my sincere gratitude to the government and the people of the Republic of Ghana for the warm reception and generous hospitality that has been accorded to my delegation since our arrival in this beautiful country. I wish to express my profound thanks and appreciation to His Excellency, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, the President of the African Development Bank Group, the management and the staff for the high standards that they have maintained in the overall bank operations. Chairman, the outbreak of COVID-19 has not only affected our economies and livelihoods of our people, but also the way we do our business as well. I do take cognizance that these meetings take place when governors are faced with huge burden of navigating the difficult journey of economic recovery that has been occasioned by unprecedented impact of the pandemic. However, I'm happy to note that the bank responded through setting up COVID-19 Emergency Response Support Program fund that has assisted most regional members to strengthen their health systems and support physical measures to keep businesses afloat during and after the pandemic. Kenya in particular received from the ERSP fund a loan of euro 188 million. The bank further extended a loan of 75 million to support the Kenya Economic Recovery Program. Chairman, besides the COVID-19 pandemic, our economies are forced to adjust to the shocks reverberated by Russia's war on Ukraine and the strict sanctions imposed on Russia. The cost of living has increased due to the disturbance in the market, pushing an indispensable proportion of population to poverty. Chairman, our country's long-term development blueprint, the Vision 2030, aims to transform Kenya into a newly industrializing middle-income country that is offering high quality of life to our citizens by the year 2030 in a clean, secure environment. The vision is being implemented through successive 5-year medium-term plans. The fourth medium-term plan will succeed the third one in 2018 to 2022, whose implementation is coming to the end by the end of June next year. The MTP will implement the Phase 4 Kenya Vision 2030. The third MTP that is being implemented policies and programs, projects and government outlined in the Jubilee Manifesto agenda for 2017 to 2022 and beyond. Chairman, we make considerable progress during MTP period, notably the modernization of infrastructure, improved security, human resource development to job creation, expanding access to affordable health care, and in modernizing our public services during the next plan period under the MTP4, will build on these foundations and successes to continue our country's transformation and modernization in order to create more jobs, raise the living standards of every Kenyan, and aid in equality and lift the Kenyans out of poverty. Chairman, we as a country are gratified to note that the bank has premised its country strategy paper around Kenya's major priority infrastructure development. This is a testimony of our cooperation with the bank, which started its operations in 1967 and has worked with us in strategic development of our country. The bank's allocation to Kenya under ADF 15 cycle was USD $129.34 million for 3 years. In addition, Kenya has benefited from regional integration window resources of the bank amounting to $115 million during the last 3 years. In 2021, 3 projects with a total value of $340.2 million were approved by the board. These were the budget support operation of USD $105 million and Isiolo Mandera Corridor, Elwak Ram Road, that is $214.2 million. The third is building a sustainable food systems in the Horn of Africa of $21 million. This year, approximately $504 million will be available from the ADF performance-based allocation, regional integration window, and ADB public and private resources co-financing. The projects are in transport, social, finance, and multi-sector, and they include the Nairobi-Nakuru Mau Summit Road, that is $180 million. We have the EAC sub-regional Kenya-South Sudan Road, that is $178.4 million. We have the East Africa Centers of Excellence in Biomedical Sciences Project, that additional financing, that's $19.6 million. We have the Integrated Mechanisms of Poverty Reduction and Sustainable Education and Development, the $5.6 million. We have the Kenya Family Bank Limited, the trade finance area, that is going to be receiving $24.5 million. And we have the budget support operations of $98 million. We note with pride and the satisfactory achievements of the bank in the region, and Kenya in particular. In this regard, I want to register the government of Kenya's appreciation of the bank's continued support to the projects that the government has identified as flagship projects in line with our Vision 2030 that seeks to develop strategic projects across the country. Chairman, Kenya's economic growth outlook is positive. The economy has grown by 7.5% in the financial year 2020 to 2021, up from minus 0.3% growth in the previous year, due to reopening of the economy, successful implementation of economic recovery strategy, speculative leverage on expected improvement in internal liquidity and external initiatives to meet the country's external financing needs. The external initiatives could include debt refinancing, restructuring, and debt service relief, and additional concessional loans. Inflation is projected to remain within the Central Bank of Kenya's target range of 2.5 to 7.5%. Fiscal and current account deficits are forecast to narrow as a result of improved revenue collection and exports. Mr. Chairman, I would like to conclude by restating our government's appreciation for the good relations that we have with the bank. And I wish to assure you of our commitment to pursuing prudent economic management for the betterment of the people of Kenya. And once again, I thank the ADB Group President and the ADB Board of Directors for continuous support that has been extended to Kenya. Thank you.